ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And an alley to run. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go, team. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Protein spill.
Long day. That's going to be a long day.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the screen.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 21.
Here we go. 180!
Here we go, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. 180!
Get the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Lock!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Black 80!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
I'm going back to you.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, Drake. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year.
Watch twist.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, for the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here we go. 11.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20!
Ricky.
21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
Here we go. 180!
Right there. Bandit.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 38, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Murray with a third and long. He may try and run for this. Murray fighting, lost the football. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Past the 20. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Throwing on second down, Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Garoppolo now. 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's its flow right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards, did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. D. Ford, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A handoff out of the pistol, it's Drake. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
He's coming. Whoa. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, check 4. Check 24.
Check three. Shift. Whoa.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll toss it to Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Buying time to, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here we go. Wait, AD!
In your face.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he finds his tight end, Salek. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So that one, a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And this one's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. It's tight end Clay, the intended receiver. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
All day, dog.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th. And on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down. 56. Check 56.
Defense wins championships, baby. Watch the safety creep. Play slow.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Niners, they'll finish the first half of the schedule.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?